There are a lot of contractions in English. You know, when you take two words, smush them together, get rid of some letters, and add an apostrophe. Do not becomes don't. Will not becomes won't. I like contractions. They make the conversation go faster. Well, except it's. I hate that. Still confuses me. Well, there are no apostrophes in Spanish. You already learned how to show possession in two magic travel words with the word de, so check that out if you don't know how. But as far as contractions go, in Spanish, there are only two. Hola, soy Jordan, and this is a Spanish Quickie. Fast, easy Spanish lessons from somebody who speaks your language. Okay, first I must say, some snobby McSnobs will tell you what I just said, there are no apostrophes in Spanish, is wrong. Fine, if you're speaking Spanish and use a French phrase like c'est la vie, which contains an apostrophe, just like we would do when speaking English, technically you use the apostrophe, dorks. And often in older literature, you'll see the use of an apostrophe in Spanish. I never personally have. And if you ever get to the point that you're reading classic literature in Spanish, you're f***ing awesome. You'll figure it out. Okay, there are only two contractions in Spanish. In two magic travel words, you learn that de means from, of, or about. It can mean all three. And a means to. Well, these two prepositions are also the components of our only two contractions. When de comes before el, it becomes del. Remember, el is the. So de el would mean of the, or from the, or about the, and that's exactly what del means. You just combine the two e's into one e, del. So I buy tomatoes from the supermarket would be compro tomates del supermercado. Supermercado is masculine, so it would have been el supermercado. But when de comes before el, you combine them to form del. Important note, de only contracts with el, not la, or las, or los. Not anything but el. Important note number two, don't confuse el in this case with el. El with the accent means he. That doesn't contract with de. Don't worry too much about that. It won't come into play so often. Just remember that del contracts with el and only el. The second contraction in Spanish is even easier. When a, which you already learned means to, comes before el, it contracts to al. So you go to the supermarket is vas al supermercado, not vas a el supermercado. Super simple, no? These contractions will come very naturally as they make the words much easier to say. Vas a el supermercado or vas al supermercado. So much nicer. One last thing, then we're out of here. If el is part of a name, like the country El Salvador, you don't contract it. So I am from El Salvador is still soy de El Salvador. Okay, that's it for today. A simple lesson, but it's important you at least recognize these words when we get to the puzzle strategy real soon. A strategy so intense, it led to my first travel altercation. Don't miss that video or any others I create in the future. I make 2 to 3 a week. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, or better yet, go on over to gringoespanol.com/free-updates and sign up for the Gringo Espanol newsletter. Not only do I tell you when there's a new video posted, but you'll get free trainings and offers that I don't make public. I will see you next time. Hasta luego. Adios, amigo.